Hello, it's Trader Sam, eh? Um, it's Thursday. I was trying to do a video recording as I was taking a trade today. However, for some reason, my trading software wasn't really, not trading, sorry, my recording software wasn't really working. I think I had to reset my computer. But at the time that I was doing the trade, I couldn't restart my computer. So I wanted to just take screenshots of trades that I took and put in as much details as possible about it. So I didn't take a trade all week, but however, I did get a one shot, one kill. There was no significant news until Thursday. CPI at 8:30. Um, it's one of my favorite news days because there is a lot of volatility on that day, but it's not enough like it's an interest rate where there's manual manipulation. So for the most part, I really wanted to see, this was last week's run, and I wanted to see some of it be left open. I wanted to make sure that these highs were not touched because then we get into the retail trading idea category, and I wanted it to see left open. Therefore, I put my stop loss right below the wick of this fair value gap right here, exactly where my cursor is. You know, time distorted market maker buy model. I wanted to see an aggressive run, and the way the market was moving Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I knew that there was going to be a big push to go in a direction, make it look like equal highs, and then try to fall, but then I wanted price to move upwards. So let's get to some of the details here. So again, as it was coming down, I took the trade at the right under 1.14. Around 1360 is where I put my stop loss. Going to down to the 1 minute, when it started coming up, here I wanted it to see a reversal. It didn't do it right away, but I always allow for ideas of trying to come down 3 times and then rally. So, looking at the 15-minute chart, again, I wanted to see some of it stay open because if it comes down into this area, it's touching previous highs, and I don't want it to touch previous highs. I want people that think that it's going to touch previous highs and go up to wait for it, and it never gets to their target entry. So I entered right below these lows. We have a trend line. Trend line got busted, and here it is. Same with the dollar. This green is a volume imbalance on the daily chart. So it touched it, and then it started reacting. However, it didn't just react right away. It came back up, made another low. Same thing with the dollar. At this point, I was kind of hoping that there would be an SMT, but we didn't get that either. So going into the 3-minute chart, again, these are timestamped, so just to show you what time I entered here, right after 8:30, and then providing an update, almost at 9. I don't have a timestamp here. I think I forgot to screenshot it, but here, 8:52, showing you what it was looking like on the 15-minute. These lines are obviously some higher time frame areas. Came down once, came down twice, tried to come back up. Same thing here. And this was at 8:54. And then at 9:40, after it made a third time coming down, price decided to come up. But notice that my stop loss stayed in check. It was 1360. I know my thing is not exactly accurate, but it was 1360 where my stop loss was. Price decided to fall, and I did not want to see it come back anymore. It hit the volume imbalance 3 times. It went a little bit above, and then it started to fall, and that was my confirmation. I didn't get the SMT that I generally look for, and that's okay. But what I did get is what I look for in price action, which is range expansion. So, 938, it was looking good. And then once we got into the London close session, as you can see, price ran away, and it ran away fast. And that's exactly what I love to see. I have taken profit above these highs. I've taken profit at 100 pips, and I still have half a lot size left to take me all the way to the top, which is going to be the target I have right here, 1594 or 1.16. So, ideally it's going to take out these highs, but I'm going to take it out before these highs get taken out, because that's where my range expansion would complete. So that's what it is. Now, of course, where I thought the range expansion anchor at the bottom would be was here. It kept making a lower low, so I adjusted my anchor based on the lower lows it made. Because I will never know what that low is going to be. I have an idea. I know how far I don't want it to go down, but I don't know if it was going to react this one or this one or this one. So I entered as it was coming down right here on this candle coming down. So I did it like I was holding on all of this, and just kept my cool. And then thankfully London closed, give me the profits I was looking for. And currently we are at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We are in the New York close time session, and price is down a little bit of a retracement. My stop loss is set to break even. I'm going to be holding for the 1590 area, and that's going to be the expansion for Friday. So I don't expect a TGIF reversal on Friday, but rather a continuation into the 1.16 area. So that's what I'm looking at. That's where I am. Even if price doesn't hit, I got my one shot, one kill. I got my target. I got my 100 pips. So that's all I can ask for. I anticipated a particular market profile. Market profile is called Consolidation Thursday Reversal. I studied it before the week opened. I studied it on Tuesday and Wednesday just to make sure that I knew what I was looking for. And sometimes I like to go into the notes and remind myself. And the note required me to say, or the note said, it's got to take out some lows. It's got to take out some highs on the dollar. And that's basically the consolidation and then the reversal. So far so good. All is well. Significant amount of my profit is taken out. I will not be taking any more new entries for the week, but I will allow the rest of my positions to ride all the way to 1590. Okay, so that's all I got. Nothing else to say. Nice and short. Pretty good week. It's very hard, at least in the past for me to not take any trades in the beginning of the week, but I have really learned to hone my skill and be effective in taking trades when there's news coming out and using the news drivers to set volatility targets. Otherwise, sometimes markets do move when there is no news, but for me, those are wild cards, and it could move or you could get chopped up in consolidation. And for me, that CPI month over month is going to move. I've been a charter student since 2018, or ICT student since 2018, charter student since 2019. And truth be told, it took me a long time to have the confidence to know what I'm looking for. And this is not easy. Wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, but things are really clear for me these days, and I'm just happy that I can share it, and I hope this helps somebody get better in their trading. Okay? So until next time, cheers. Okay, well, 1 in the morning on a Friday, February 11th. Market gave back everything it decided to take. Not favorable. I've been stopped out of my position. Yeah, that sucks. I had a profile in place. I wanted it to go a certain direction. If price was gonna move up, I wouldn't want it to see it come back anywhere here. The fact that it came back into this order block was already suspect. And now we've made equal lows and I don't feel good about this anymore. So, what I thought was going to be a consolidation Thursday reversal profile is now looking like a seek and destroy Friday. And truth be told, if price was going to go up, it shouldn't make any further lows. Might be wondering, what is this line here that it's touching? It's a previous high, and honestly, that's it. I want to see this thing wick again and then rally. Although not highly favorable, it could still do it. It still has a reason to be bullish. It doesn't mean that it's going to be bullish in terms of where it's going to go right away to where I think it's going to go, but if we make any more lows, I'm back to neutral. This breaker is essentially 50% of this range here, and if it starts hovering around there, I'm back to neutral and see what market wants to do from here. But as of right now, the week looks like seek and destroy. Although this wasn't done in current market in terms of the SMT, although SMT wasn't done here at the kill zones, SMT meaning euro has made an equal low while dollar made a higher high. I don't want to see any further give back for euro. So it took out these highs, and now it should come back down, and these two down candles be used as breakers for it to come down. So again, I don't want to see it anymore. I feel like I could still be right in my direction, but in terms of what I wanted to do for the week, I still got my one shot, one kill, and that's it. It doesn't really matter that I was wrong. Michael always talks about it, how to be wrong and profitable, and this is the answer. That's what it is. Again, if we come down lower and start touching these highs, it shouldn't be doing that. And I don't like the way this looks right now. The way it's coming down, it is highly, highly unfavorable. So that's the end of this week. Until next time, cheers.